All right, I'm going to go over how to edit your slider that you see on your home page. So I'm going to go over two examples. I'll just kind of go over how to edit one, your existing slider on this page, and then I'll go over how to create one from scratch. So it's pretty easy. To edit your existing one, just click Edit with Elementor in the top. It'll open up the editing screen. You can just click on the little pencil icon or just anywhere in the slider, and it'll automatically open up the slider panel here to edit. So to get started, it's pretty easy. You have slider content here, then slider options here for things like adjusting the height, of your slider, autoplay, etc. And then animations. So if you want to change how the text animates in, you can do that as well. So we'll go back to slide content. This is where you're going to spend most of the time. So if you click on each slide, you'll see the headline, the subheadline, the text, an image. If you don't want an image, you can just delete the image like so. Pretty easy there. You can edit your button link, the button text. So let's go just start editing some of this text. So I can show you, how that works. New subheadline. Like so. So we kind of just edited the headlines, the text, and the button for that one. And you can adjust the second one as well with the same options there. So one thing I wanted to go over, let's say you wanted to edit the font, the font for this, all of that stuff, all the font and width and positioning can all be edited under this style. So for instance, if you want to edit the width of the content, you can do so like there, or the position of it, you can edit as well. So let's go over the title, for instance. So we want to change this easy edit so it actually fits on one line. That's actually going to be the subtitle because it's the second one. And you can just adjust the text size like so. So it's pretty easy. You can even adjust the font if you want. And more. So you have full control over all of these options. You can adjust the colors, etc. Like so. When you're done editing, you can just click Save, and that'll save your changes. And that's going to cover the basics on your slider. One last thing to go over, I guess, should be these little tabs. So if you want to change the background image, you can do so there. You can even add overlays. And then you do have custom options per slide. That's actually what we used in the second one. So if you look in Farm to Table, that one, if you click Custom, you'll see that we're manually centering the text on this one and adjusting the padding so that it's centered. So that's how you can have two different layouts if you want to customize it per slide. All right, so that covers the basics on how to edit your existing one. I'm going to go over how to create a new page with a slider on it. So let's go under Pages, we'll add a new page, and we'll call this Slider Example. Let's publish this. And for now, I'm going to open this in a new tab. So if you click View Page, you can open a new tab. So, or actually, let's just go ahead and start by editing the page. So if you are editing the page, you can just click Edit with Elementor to open up the page builder. And let's start adding a slider. So we'll start with adding a single column section. And we'll find our slider right here and drag it into there. And then you have your slider. Now to force it to go the full width is pretty easy. Just select this section, this blue section, and we're going to stretch our section. And we're also going to have the content be full width, and we don't want any gaps. So that is how to create the full width slider. Now if we edit the slider ourselves, we can adjust the text as needed, the background, if you want to adjust the background as well for each slide. So that one's pretty basic. Let's go ahead and click Save. And let's view our page. And you'll notice it's not quite like the live preview. To get rid of the page title, you can edit your page. And when you're editing your page with the in WordPress, not the page builder, you'll notice there's tons of page settings. This is where you would add a sidebar if you wanted, or to adjust the page title background. So if I view the page now, I'll show you how to remove that. So to remove the page title is pretty easy. Just find disable page title and check that. And now when you refresh, you'll see that there's no gap at the top and it's hidden the page title. So that's pretty easy. But you might also be wondering, well, in the live preview version 2, you'll see that the slider's behind the menu. So to create that is also pretty simple. To do that, all you need to do is edit the page and click Force Transparent Header. So when you do that and click Update, that is when you get the menu to be on top of your slider. So just kind of wanted to go over that example since it's pretty unique for our theme. So that's going to cover basically how to use your slider, how to set up the pages for your slider.